भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं विदिताखिलशास्त्रसुधा जलधे महितोपनिषत्कथितार्थनिधे हृदये कलये विमलं शरणं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम्।
ॐ शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। परब्रह्मनिष्ठं स्वतो धर्मनिष्ठम् अहिंसैकनिष्ठं स्वशिष्ये सुजुष्टं यतीनां वरिष्ठं गुरूणां गरिष्ठं दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे। भगवान् शङ्कराचार्य भाष्यकारः is an avatar of Lord Shiva, Shankara Aparanama. His life's purpose was to establish Advaita Vedanta. He took avatara for that. And he spent his entire life to that purpose. He wrote 3 kinds of books he wrote, all to establish Advaita and to give what is needed to gain this Advaita knowledge. First was all the Prasthanatraya Bhashya, all the Upanishads, major 10 Upanishad Bhashyam he wrote, entire Bhagavad Gita Bhashyam he wrote. Then Brahma Sutra Bhashya he wrote. Then he wrote various prakaranas to present this Advaita Vedanta in the form of subject matter. In different ways, different prakaranas he wrote to help all the students, all the mumukshus to gain this knowledge. Whichever way it is useful, he wrote, small to big, many prakaranas he wrote. The biggest one being the Upadesha Sahasri. Very, very important ones being Aparokshanubhuti, Viveka Chudamani. So many of them. Giving this knowledge of the oneness of the Jiva and Brahma, Jiva Brahma Aikyam, Brahmatma Aikyam, through these bhashyas and prakarana granthas, it was not enough because all the mumukshus needed to do surrender to Ishvara, to get Ishvara into their life, to surrender to Ishvara. Then only this knowledge could be assimilated. So he wrote stotras, a big collection of stotras on Ishvara in all forms, on Lord Shiva, Lord Vishnu, Narayana, Govinda. Along with that, he wrote all on Narasimha, Ganesha, all the aspects of Devi he wrote. Even it is said that he wrote the Bhashyam for two Upasana Para Upanishads, that is Nrisimha Purvatapaniya Upanishad and Nrisimha Uttaratapaniya Upanishad. Being Upanishad, it is Brahma Vidya, but there is Upasana also in those Upanishads. In every Upanishad there is Upasana. Especially it is there in the form of Ishvara, in the form of Narasimha, is there in those Upanishads. Then all his stotras become very meaningful for the mumukshu according to their likes, what is their Ishtadevata. They could take the stotras, any of the stotras, and enjoy the meaning behind them. In all the stotras also, even though the stotra will be in praise of Ishvara, Devi, there will be always the underlying Advaita knowledge, this oneness, Brahmatma Aikyam, and all the aspects of the knowledge will also be there in all those stotras also. He travelled the length and breadth of India more than once in his short life and himself visited all the temples. Wherever there was, every temple he visited, and he wrote stotras and stavas on all, praising all those deities, all of them also carrying within them the Advaita knowledge, running through all of them. One such stotram is what we are going to see today, that is Bhavani Ashtakam. Shankara looked at all the aspects of Devi as nothing but the manifestation of Maya Shakti, Ishvara Shakti, Paramesha Shakti, Devatma Shakti, Swagunair Niguda, as Shvetashvatara says. He looked at it like that, and he put himself in the place of the mumukshu and surrendered to Devi as a mumukshu, keeping this knowledge in view, and how this knowledge for a mumukshu not yet available, yet completely not assimilated, how he would feel about it, how he would feel with all those emotion and everything coming. All that runs through this Bhavani Ashtakam and other stotras also. Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma is the Vastu. Ekameva Advitiyam Sadeva Somya Idamagre Asit. Shruti says, Chandogya Shruti. Next, immediately it says Tadaikshata Bahusyam Prajayeya. And Tattejo Asrajata. In the Taittiriya, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma Tasmad Etasmad Atmanaha Akasha Sambhutaha Akashad Vayur Vayor Agni Agnerapah Adbhyav Prithvi Prithivya Oshadayaha. How this Brahma got into the creative mode to manifest this world, as in Chandogya 6th chapter or in Taittiriya Brahmanandavalli. Tad Aikshata gives us the clue. So this Ishvara Shakti, Prakriti, Maya manifest, Brahmashraya Maya manifest there, and now Brahma identifying with that Maya became Ishvara, and then the creation started. This Maya is mentioned in Shvetashvatara, in the Bhagavad Gita by Bhagavan himself. Shvetashvatara says, Mayam tu prakritim vidyan mayinam tu maheshwaram tasyavaya bhutaistu vyaptam sarvamidam jagat. Tasyavaya bhutaistu vyaptam sarvamidam jagat. Then Bhagavan says in the Gita, Mayadhyakshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam. Tribir gunamayair bhavai ebis sarvamidam jagat. Mohitam nabijanati mamebhyaha paramavyayam. Daivi hyesha gunamayi mama maya duratyaya. Mameva ye prapadyante maya metam tarantite. So Shvetashvara says, the Maya is the Prakriti. Mayi is Maheshwaraha, Ishvaraha. Then Krishna says, this Prakriti Maya Adhyakshena Suyate Sacharacharam. It creates this entire Sacharacharam Jagat with me lording over that, wielding that Prakriti. Suyate will also mean Suyate, then does the sustenance, it creates sthiti, does the sthiti, and in the end samhara also. Sthiti samhara is also included in the suyate. Tribihi gunamayaihi bhavaihi ebihi sarvamidam jagat tatam. With these three gunas of this Maya, sattva rajas tamas, this entire jagat is filled. And what is that? Mohitam, entire jagat being deluded by this Maya. Mohitam nabijanati mam ebhyaha paramavyayam. Nobody knows me who is same as themselves, same as their own Atma, being deluded by this Gunamayi Maya Prakriti. Then he says, Mama Maya Duratyaya is very difficult to cross over. And only those who mameva ye prapadyante maya metam tarantite, those who surrender unto me, they cross over this Maya, cross over this ignorance, then cross over this samsara and gain Ishvara, means Ishvara as themselves, not other than myself. Everybody gains Ishvara as their own Atma, not different from Ishvara. Only through surrender to Ishvara and surrender to this Maya Shakti, Ishvara Shakti also, that kind of surrender is what is given in the Bhavani Ashtakam, the emotion running through the Bhavani Ashtakam, that is what is the surrender that Shankaracharya expresses very well. Later, in another stotram, Maya Panchakam, he says very clearly that I am Shuddha Chaitanya, Akanda Chinmatra Swarupa. That is what Aham Asmi. Sarva Vikalpana Shunyam Aham. I am the one who is totally free from all the differences, all the Beda, everything. I am one Ekameva Advitiyam, Satchidanandam, Brahma Aham Asmi. But even then, this Maya Shakti makes the differences of Jiva, Jagat and Isha in me the consciousness. And so she brings about the most difficult to happen, the impossible to happen, the impossible Ghatana, she brings about iti, he says. So he says, Nirupama Nitya Niramshake api akande Mayi Chiti Sarva Vikalpanadi Shunye Gatayati Jagadisha Jiva Bedam Tu Aghatita Ghatana Patiyasi Maya. She is very patiyasi, very capable, very sharp and very capable in bringing about the impossible. Akhandam Satchidanandam Brahma being Ekameva Advitiyam, only Shuddha Chaitanyam, she brings the whole Jagat into manifestation within that Brahma. And within that she makes the difference of the Jiva, the individual who is a samsari, the Jagat which he has to face, and Ishvara, he thinks is different from me. That Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara, Bedam, it brings about in this one changeless Ekameva Advitiyam Brahma. That is this nature of Maya which can make Aghatita Ghatana Patiyasi. Patiyasi means one who is very capable, very, very good in doing that. Patiyasi, Patu. Patiyasi is feminine. And say a mumukshu comes to gain this knowledge from the Guru, gains the knowledge through the Shastra Pramana. He understands, he has very well understood. Shravana Manana he has done. Nididhyasana he is doing, he is still in the process of assimilation. Everything logically, properly he has understood through the Shruti, through the Smriti, through the Nyaya, through the logic, everywhere. Then also suddenly in a moment it looks as though this knowledge is not there. Everything is gone. That also is the Shakti, the glory of the Shakti, which deludes him in a moment as though the knowledge is not available. So what else can you do but to surrender to the Bhavani and say, make this knowledge stay with me. So therefore he says, Shruti Shata Nigamanta Shodakanapi. Those who have done the analysis of Shruti Shata Nigama, all the Shrutis, all of them, Shodaka, they have done the Shodhanam and understood fully. Api ahaha, oho. Danadi nidarshanena sadhyaha. In a moment, sadhyaha means in a moment. Danadi nidarshanena. Dana means artha, kama, or whatever else which is attractive. Danadi nidarshanena, by showing it to him, this is there, see, different from you, you could gain this. Like that, sadhyaha kalushayati. It makes the mind go away from the knowledge and get seeped in this impurity of this desire, kama, krodha, etc. Kalushayati. Chatushpadadi, chatushpadat abhinnan. It becomes somebody different from chatushpada. Kalushayati chatushpadadi abhinnan. Agatita Gatana Patiyasi Maya. This kind of the impossible thing, she makes it happen. So, what can the mumukshu do? Take refuge in that as Brahmavidya Devi Bhavani, who is the embodiment of Brahmavidya. Be with me. I have taken a refuge in you. Show me the way in which I don't move away from this knowledge. Therefore, this Bhavani Ashtakam is sung with that tone and with that emotion behind that. In the knowledge, even though I am in this body, Sthula Sharira, even though I have a Sukshma Sharira making the Sthula Sharira function, I am the Shuddha Chaitanyam, which is expressed in the I thought, Aham Ahamiti, which makes my Antakarana sentient, and through the Antakarana, it makes my physical Sthula Sharira sentient. I walk, talk, and do everything. And because of the consciousness being there, I take myself to be the body, mind, sense, etc., sense complex, dehadi sangata, stula sukshma, sharira dvaya abhimana I have. And I think I am the body, I am the mind, I am the buddhi, I am the doer, I am the pramata, karta, bhokta, knower, doer, enjoyer. Then I am related to other bodies. There are other people. They are my father, my mother, other relationships. Like this, again and again, because of the identification, in a moment the knowledge seems to slip away and identification, I identify and I become the Sukhi, Dukhi, Samsari. So Shankara is saying, even all these relationships are there with me, but they are not going to help me in gaining this knowledge. On the contrary, when I identify with them, I am moving away from this knowledge. So therefore he says, all these relationships are not mine. They don't mean. They are not going to help me, nor is there any reality in those relationships. So all this is inside this one shloka. So he says, Na tato, na mata, na bandhur, na data, na putro, na putri, na bhrityo, na bharta, na jaya, na vidya, na vrittir mamaiva, gatistvam, gatistvam, tvameka bhavani. My father is not mine. My mother is not mine. I don't have the father, I don't have the mother, I don't have any bandhu relation. Na data, the one who gives me something. Na putraha, I have no son. The putri, I have no daughter. Na brityaha, I don't have a sevaka. I don't have a bharta, the one who supports me. Or bharta could be husband. Na jaya, I don't have a wife. Na vidya, I don't have any knowledge that is going to help me. Na vrittihi, I don't have any livelihood or anything which is going to support me. All of these are not with me. Even if they are there, they are not satyam. And they are not really going to help me to gain what I want to gain. So they are not for me. Hey Devi, Bhavani, you are my only refuge. And only one and only refuge, only you are my refuge. Bhavabdhavapare mahadukka biru prapatah prakami pralobi pramattaha kusamsara pasha prabaddas sadaham gatistvam gatistvam tvameka bhavani. I am drowning in this ocean of samsara, bhavabdhi. It is an ocean of becoming. Want to become better, want to become more richer, happier, more powerful. Becoming never seems to an end, never seems to come to an end. Apara bhavabdhi it is. Difficult to cross over. So difficult to cross over. In this ocean of samsara, I am a biru, one who is very much afraid of this samsara. The samsara sagara. And what am I afraid of? Mahadukkam. All the time only dukkam only. Dukkam. The limitations is the dukkam. The frustration is the dukkam. What you want you don't gain is the dukkam. And now I have become a mumukshu. Then I had some viveka, I had some vairagya, I had the shamadhi shatka sampatti. But suddenly they seem to disappear. The viveka seems to disappear. The vairagya seem to disappear. I again become very limited, helpless. And I am dukkha bhiru. I am. Prapataha, I have fallen down from my goal. Prakami, my desires are so many. I am all the time only prakarshena kamaha asya asti iti prakami. Pralobhi, nothing seems to be enough. I want some more, I want some more, I want some more. I am a very prakarshena lobaha asya asti iti pralobhi pramattaha. totally intoxicated or indifferent. That is what I am. Kusamsara pasha prabaddaha. Totally bound by this pasha, this rope, which ties me to the samsara. And sada aham bound. I am always bound. Then what do I have? Where could I take refuge to get out of this bondage? You, Bhavani, you are Brahmavidya. You are the Shakti. You have to give me the Shakti. You have to make my mind function. You have to make my buddhi function. You have to make my buddhi be available for this pramanam to say I am not all of these. You are the only gati. There is no other gati, refuge for me, O Bhavani. Gatistvam, gatistvam, tvameka Bhavani. For achieving the various purusharthas, artha kama, dharmartha kama, artha, gaining various things in terms of material or power or wealth, everything that is artha. Going through that, experiencing them and enjoying them is kama. And whole world is after artha kama. Then there is somebody who is mature enough to think there is another purushartha called dharma, who has got the sensitivity to feel the pain and trouble of another person, can reach out, can help another person, can feel somebody's dukkham as my own dukkham and try to help and do only what is right, sense this Ishvara's order, which is dharma, which naturally is a human being is endowed with this sense of dharma, sensing the order, what should be done, what should not be done, how I should not hurt anybody. All this naturally sensed, given by Ishvara. So therefore the dharma is a purushartha. And using that dharma as a purushartha, people can gain punya and avoid dukkham in the next life, in this life. So they know that there are various means, there are various actions which can give me punyam. And then they can make their life better, they can follow the path of dharma to gain punya, not to gain papa. Then eventually when the dharma makes me more and more sensitive, holding that dharma I could go for moksha. So I should know the means, what are the actions which are dharmic, which will give me punyam, then I can hold on to that and go further in my pursuit to moksha. But I don't seem to know that. So he says, Na jana midanam na cha dhyana yogam na janami tantram na cha stotra mantram na janami pujam na cha nyasa yogam batistvam gatistvam tvameka bhavani gatistvam tvameka bhavani. I don't know how to give dhanam. I don't have the mind to give dhanam. I don't know what is dhyanam. I don't know what is dhyana yoga. I don't know even what is karma yoga, dhyana yoga, buddhi yoga. Na janami tantram. I don't know any method by which I can do special puja, special rituals and gain punyam. Nacha stotra mantram. I don't know what other stotra to do. I don't know what mantra to chant. I am so ignorant of all this. I only know I want to improve my life. I want to gain more punyam, become more dharmic, then finally go for moksha. I have understood moksha is a purushartha, but I don't seem to know how to pursue this dharma. I don't know how to do puja. I don't know how to take sannyasa. Nyasa yoga, I don't know. Sannyasa yoga also, I don't know. You are only my gati. I am such a person. Please pull me up from this samsara sagara and lead me to my purushartha of moksha. Similarly, I don't know Punyam. I don't know what is the Tirthas where I go and do travel to that Tirtha, do the Tirtha Snanam, do the Dhanam there, and do the Upasana there to gain Punyam. I don't know that also. I don't know what is Mukti. I don't know what is Laya to get resolved into myself, sit down in meditation and gain a certain resolution in myself. That Laya also I don't know. I don't know Bhakti. I don't know any Vrata, any particular Vrata to follow, a vow to follow to gain a better Punyam. He Mataha Bhavani Gatistvam Gatistvam Gatistvam. न जानामि पुण्यं न जानामि तीर्थं न जानामि मुक्तिं लयं वा कदाचित् न जानामि भक्तिं व्रतं वापि मातर् गतिस्त्वं गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानी. And who am I? All my actions are fault. My associations are faulty. My buddhi is faulty. I am a very poor sevaka, dasaha. I am not following my kulachara also. The family in which I born, the achara, the pursuances that I am supposed to follow, having come in that achara, in that kula. And my achara is all wrong, all the time involved in doing the wrong things. Kadachara linaha. Kukarmi, kusangi, kubuddhi, kudasaha. Kala kulachara hina kadachara linaha. Kudrishti kuvakya prabandhas sadaham. Gatistvam gatistvam tvameka bhavani. Kukarmi, I do all the wrong actions. Kusangi, I have all the wrong association with people. Kubuddhi, my buddhi never functions properly. It never functions where it should function. Kudasaha, I am a kutsitaha dasaha. I am a servant of anybody. I am supposed to do seva for somebody, for something, for this world, for anybody. I don't do it properly. Kudasaha. Kulachara hinaha. I am without the achara that belongs to my kula, which I am supposed to do. And I am always doing the wrong things. Kadachara linaha. Kudrishtihi. My vision of the world, of myself, of Ishvara, what is right, what is wrong, is always defective. Is always defective, faulty. Why is mixed up both? Faulty, defective. My drishti. And I begin to speak. See, I said, Kuvakya prabandha. Kuvakya prabandha. I try to speak properly, my sentences don't come properly. Kuvakya prabandha. Vakya prabandha is kutsitam for me, not proper. I start to say something, I say something else. I didn't intend to say this. Many times it happens. We say, I didn't mean to say this. If you did not mean to say this, why did we say this? Because we don't know how to say what we mean. That alertness is not there. So, or some things which are not to be said, we say. Some way, in some manner it is not to be said, we say that. So this kuvakya prabandha is very common. So important to have that tapas in speaking. I don't have that. Sada I am like this. Sada aham evam asmi. Hey Devi, evam asmi aham. Who can lift me up out of that? Only you can lift me up. You are all Shakti, Parameshwara Shakti. You make this whole world happen. You are the creator of this world. You sustain this world. Into you everything goes back and you go back into Brahman afterwards. Then you sustain this world and make this world run. Why can't you help me? Please help me. Gatistvam gatistvam tvameka bhavani. And I don't even know Ishvara properly. All the other deities, who is this, who is Shiva, who is Vishnu, who is Brahma, who is Indra, who is Lord Sun, who is Lord Surya, who is Lord Sun, Lord Surya, who is Lord Chandra, how they are going to affect our life, how they bless me, how they are the Adhisthana Devatas, how there is this Adhyatmika world and the Adi Daivika world in which they are all holding Ishvara's laws, they are holding aspects of Ishvara's laws and wielding them and making my own body mind sense complex function. I don't know all these things. I'm not able to connect. Even if I study, I'm not able to connect. I'm only involved in my own sukham, dukkham. I want sukham and then dukkham is there, I don't want. In my sukha prapti and dukkha nivritti, constantly I am only engaged in this, my sukha prapti and dukkha nivritti. Never seem to appreciate this whole world which is around me. This world is the Adhyatmika, Adi Daivika, Adi Bhautika world is there. That is in the Ishvara's order is in that form. Maya Shakti has manifested in the form of this Adi Bhautika, Adi Daivika and Adhyatmika, this world, but I don't know any of those things. I am not able to connect. How beautiful it would be if I would connect to all of that and see myself at the level of Adhyatma, at the level of Adideva, at my own level, at the level of this whole world, and all the Devatas, Adi Daivika. How am I going to connect all of that? I don't do, because I am not connected to them. This is my problem. So therefore he says, I don't know any Ishvara in any form, how Ishvara is, how manifested in different form according to different functions in Ishvara's order, I don't seem to know. So, na janami prajesham Brahmaji, Ramesham Lord Narayana, Mahesham Lord Shiva, Suresham Lord Indra, Dinesham Lord Sun, Nishiteshwaram Lord Chandra, Lord Moon, Va Kadachit, na janami, na cha anyat, even any other devata I don't know. How to worship them, how to appreciate that they are the Adhisthana Devatas for me and they are the ones who are making my own body, mind, sense complex function. How there is harmony between all these three at the level of Adhyatma, at the level of Adibhuta and at the level of Adidaiva. How there is an harmony in all of them, I don't understand. I don't know. I don't know how to look at them and worship them in that manner. Therefore, sada aham sharanye, I take refuge in you, O Devi, Bhavani. I take refuge in you. Sharanye means a verb. I take refuge in you. Gatistvam eka Bhavani. You are the only one refuge. Bhavani. Eka gatihi tvam Bhavani. Tvam eka gatihi. You are the only refuge for me. Where all you are my refuge? In all my activities. And what happens to me during my activities? Sometimes I am arguing with somebody. Sometimes I am sad. Vivade, Vishade, Pramade, Pravase, Jale cha nale parvate shatru madhye, Aranye sharanye sada mam prapahi, Gatistvam tvameka Bhavani. I have arguments with people, I am talking with them, arguments are there, Vivade, Vishade, I am, lot of time Vishada is there, unhappiness, sorrow, I am delving into my own sorrow, drowning in my own sorrow, Vishade. Pramade, I am indifferent, careless, lazy, not doing what I am supposed to do. At that time also. Pravase, I am traveling somewhere. Pravase. Jale, in the water, when I am connected to the Panchabhutas, Sthula Mahabhutas. Jale cha anale, in fire, with reference to fire, with reference to water, air, akasha. All the 5 elements, with reference to all of them, in connection to all of them. Parvate, on top of a mountain, Shatru Madhye, when I am covered with people who are not well disposed towards me, I don't have any Shatrutvam towards anybody. But they have some kind of enmity towards me, some kind of negative feeling towards me. They are my Shatrus. I don't have Shatrutvam towards anybody, but they have that Shatrutvam towards me when I am dealing with them and I am doing transactions with them. In all these, Aranye, in the forest also. I am living in the forest also. Sharanye, I surrender to you. I surrender to you. Sadamam prapahi. Please protect me always in all these situations. Every other situation of my life, only so many are told. In every other situation of my life, from moment to moment, from morning till evening, in my waking state, in my dream also, you please protect me. In the deep sleep, I am only resolved into you, so there is no problem. In my waking and in my dream, in all the situations, hey Bhavani, please protect me. Prapahi. Gatistvam, gatistvam, tvameka Bhavani. Anato daridro jararoga yukto mahakshina dinas sada jadyavakraha. Vipattau pravishtaf pranashtas sadaham. Gatistvam, gatistvam, tvameka Bhavani. I am an anatha. I don't have anybody, anatha, who is protecting me. A very powerful person who's taking care of me all the time, looking into my needs, looking into my problems and giving me a solution. I don't have anybody over me like this with a protective umbrella. That's kind of natha I don't have. Daridrahaham, I don't have enough wealth, enough resources for anything that I want to do. And I am already aging, jarayuktahaham. Already I have begun to age. And all the rogas that come with that, all the diseases which come with aging, I am jaraya yuktahaham. Rogena yuktahaham. I am connected to old age and roga and diseases, etc. Because of that, I have become very kshinaha, I have become very weak. No strength in me. Deenaha, I am very poorly in spirit also. Kshinaha in the body and deenaha in the spirit also. Sada, and always very dull. Jadyaha I am. And not only jadyaha, I am crooked also. I am not straightforward also. I am crooked also. Not able to even stand. Even my body is not able to stand straight. It goes like this and goes like this. Jadya vakraha aham. And I am always in vipatti. Vipattau pravishtaha. I have entered into difficulty all the time. Every moment, every day, everything is vipatti only. All difficulty only. Pranashtaha, I seem to have lost everything. This looks like today for me, everybody in today's world. Everybody is vipattau pravishtaha, everybody. We are all in this great vipatti of this pandemic. And we have all had losses because of that, pranashtaha. This is Shankaracharya wrote centuries back. For everybody always, even if somebody is very rich and all very powerful, he is still going to feel like this. Because he is going to have his own difficulties which are more difficult than for another person. All the time you ask any person whether you are rich or poor, very powerful or very meek, not powerful, young or old. You ask everybody, they will all think I am vipattau pravishtaha and aham pranashtaha only. Each one will have their own vipatti only different side by according to their situation, age and situation and circumstances, the vipatti will be different. A small child will, for him the exam will be vipatti. Oh, I am so lost, today is my examination and I have not prepared anything. Or I went to the examination, I did not know anything, I gave a blank paper and came, aham vipattau pranvishtaha, pranashtaha aham, I am lost. From that onward, that small challenge onwards, everybody has got every challenge. And imagine the mumukshu's challenge. The mumukshu's challenges are one more level of challenges. Because he has the understanding, the viveka to think these ordinary pursuits of life are not for him. He has awakened to the moksha as a pursuit, he has awakened. Therefore, he is given up his normal mainstream activities, normal activities which everybody is doing. He is going against the stream. Against the stream he is going for this moksha which nobody around him appreciates. Nobody thinks, what is it you are going? Where are you going? For what? What moksha you are seeking? I don't understand what is your moksha. Like that, everybody is only trying to pull him down and he is going. He has got that one commitment to that pursuit, but the challenges are much more. Because one thing, everybody is pulling him down, and the other things, it is not so easy. The vision is there, the commitment is there, but all the challenges at the physical level, at the emotional level, at the intellectual level, at the social level, at the worldly level, everywhere the challenges are there for this mumukshu. And the Shastra every day is telling him, you are Brahman, you are the limitless Brahma, the whole world, you are the Adhishtanam for the whole world exists in you, you sustain the whole world is going to get back into you, the words of the Shastra and the teacher says. And he is thinking, I am not even able to face my challenges of my body, of my mind. On one side, the Shastra and the teacher are saying this, which I agree, I can see, but nowhere I feel up to that knowledge. He is in more trouble, if you ask me. But this Bhavani will be the Gati. Surrender to Ishvara. Ishvara will support. A mumukshu will always get what he wants. What he needs, not what he wants, what he needs. What is needed to sustain him. What is needed to keep him going. He has to only keep the Purushartha in view and keep going in that Purushartha, holding on to the Shastra, words of the Shastra, holding on to the words of the Guru, holding on to the feet of the Guru, holding on to the feet of Ishvara, Bhavani, surrendering to Ishvara and Shakti, not letting go of his pursuit. That's all he has to do. In order to show us this, Shankaracharya himself has got into the mind of a mumukshu, how this mumukshu would feel, and he has written this out of great compassion for the mumukshu, for the student. It is also said, in Shankaracharya's life, he is Lord Shankara's avatara. He has come with all the knowledge. He took to sannyasa at the age of 8 years and he went. He came with all the knowledge already. He came to establish this knowledge of Advaita on this earth, in this Bharata Desha, for the whole world. That's why all his disciples and all his later Anuyayis are all going all over the world and teaching, and people all over the world are coming and learning from him. The whole world is addressed by him, not just this country, our country. Still, what he did after sannyasa, he went to the Guru, Govinda Bhagavat Pada, because he has to not only establish this knowledge, he has to establish the method of going to this knowledge, the methodology he has to establish. You have to do Guru Upasadanam. You have to go to the Guru. You have to surrender to the Guru. Shraddha Bhakti Purassaram, you have to surrender to the Guru and gain this knowledge of the Shastra from the Guru. And do what the Guru says. His Guru said, go and write the Bhashyam for all the book, all the Upanishads. He gave all the Upanishads to him. He wrote. Then he wrote all the Bhashyams. He taught. Wrote Brahmasutra Bhashyam. He taught, went and did Vada with all the other people who were saying Vedanta is not true. There is no Atma Jnanam. The Mimamsakas were arguing with him, the Tarkikas were arguing with him, the Bahuddhas were arguing with him. All of them he argued, had Vivada he did. Bhavani was with him everywhere he had. And then showing the people how to surrender to Ishvara, how to surrender to Ishvara Shakti. And he wrote verses like this also. This Bhavani Ashtakam also he wrote. Keeping that particular student who is in trouble, who is feeling like all these, that I am vipattau pravishtaha, aham vinashtaha, I don't know this, I don't know this, how to get out of this samsara sagara. Don't worry, surrender to Ishvara, surrender to Bhavani, surrender to Ishvara. Then go for this knowledge, go to the Shastra, go to the Guru. Keep holding on to the Guru's feet, holding on to the Guru's words, hold on to the Shastra, and do Shravana Manana Nididhyasana Rupa Brahmabhyasa. Always being surrendered to Ishvara, you will be true. This is what he wants to tell us through such stotras. And not only for the mumukshu he wrote. All these stotras are also for all other people who have got other abhyudaya in view. They want arthakama, they want progress in their life. For all of them also, how to pray to Ishvara, how to surrender to Ishvara, how to do the various actions of prayer, actions of vratam, puja, upasana. He gave method for all of that. He covered everybody, whatever be the purushartha. If artha is your purushartha, what you should do? Be within dharma, do like this. If artha kama is your purushartha, what you should do? Be within dharma, surrender to Ishvara and do. If dharmartha kama is your purushartha, you want to go to heaven, please go ahead and do according to what the Veda says. And finally, if you come to moksha as your purushartha, naturally go for this knowledge. At the same time, do every action with Ishvara Arpana Buddhi and take everything that comes as Ishvara Prasada Buddhi. Ishvara Arpana Buddhya Karma Karanam and Karma Phalatyaga, that is taking the result of the action as Ishvara's Prasada. Live and grow in the way of living and in knowledge and gain your own Swarupa. This is what he taught in every Upanishad, in every Bhashyam, in every Stotram, in every one word that he wrote and in every one word he spoke anywhere. So with great salutation, surrender, namaskara to Bhagavan Bhashyakaraha, I conclude this. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
विदिताखिलशास्त्रसुधा जलधे महितोपनिषत्कथितार्थनिधे हृदये कलये विमलं शरणं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम् भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम्